Hey everybody, welcome back to Spiritual Journey with Donna. Hello everybody, and today we are going to talk about jinx removing. That's one of the biggest things that I have people come in for. They don't know what to do. First off, let me tell you one thing that I tell everybody. If you think you're jinxed, you are, because you've just done it to yourself. You accept that in, and it grows like a seed, and it just keeps growing and growing. But there are things to clear that. Once it's cleared, just refuse it. Refuse to ever let it back in again. So the best, I like to do candles on everything. I don't burn the jinx removing personally, but I have a lot of people that do. Now, you can burn jinx removing, reversible, reversing that jinx spell curse back to the other person. A lot of times it will act like a yo-yo on reversible, because they might have one burning, you have one burning, and you're going back and forth. I just as soon have it all gone. But a lot of people love the reversible. This one is the 23rd Psalms, because when you are doing a jinx remover, that is a good Psalms verse. You know, the 23rd Psalms is one of the best to say. Actually, 91, Psalms 91, 23, and 35 are the good ones to, that will help get rid of the curses, jinxes, and such as that. Now, you want to, if you can burn a candle, this is what you do. You take your oil and you rub it 3 times around the rim. There's 2, 3. And then you rub it 3 times up the wick. 1, 2, 3. And you light it. And you say the Psalms. If you are into the Psalms, you will say that. Otherwise, just say, "Get away from me, jinx. You are, or spell or curse. You are not welcome in my life." And you're going out into the universe and dissipating. Say whatever comes to your mind. Reversible, do it the same way. If just do either or. You don't have to do both of these. So, around the rim 3 times, up the wick 3 times. Let it burn. These will burn 5 to 7 days. Now, one thing about candle burning is you can read candle jars. With each thing, I will go over that with you. If it keeps going out, then you've got somebody working against you then. So, you've got to do something other than just candle burning. But if you get a black rim around, if it's black, it's sooty at the tops, then, as it's burning, then that is the evil, that's the curse. If it clears up, then it's gone away. If it stays black, then it hasn't gone away. If it stays black all the way down. If it's clear, at the top, then you don't have a curse. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Or jinx, hex, curse, all that same thing. We have sprays. You can also use a spray around the house, incense around the house with it. Florida water is a good thing to cleanse the candle jars first, before you do it. I'm not one that cleanses them. I just put my energies on them, but I've got a lot of people that do. Florida water helps with, it only lets happiness into your home, keeps negativity out. You can use it in so many different ways, on yourself, on your doors, letting just the happiness in. If you rub your doors down with it, you can put it in your bath, you can mop your floors in it. but it's a cologne. It's not actual water. So it's not like water from Florida. In fact, it's made in New York, but they just call it Florida water because it's got orange blossoms in it and certain things, you know, that Florida was known for. But also, just all that aside, being that this is summer and it's probably going to be a hot summer, construction workers working outside in your garden, if you put a little Florida water on the back of your neck, it helps keep you cool through the hot sun in summer months. And so that's just something that's good to know about that. Now back to the baths, because you can use that in your bath too. There is a Jinx remover bath. You can do half of that in the bath, mop your floors with the other half. Jinx removing soap is something, because you want to clean the outside. You know, you want to get it all off your outside. So burning the candle, doing the soaps, bath, however you want on that. Jinx removing incense, that's a powdered incense you can do on your altar or your setup where you have your candle burning. I always go for crystals around my candle burning. It strengthens the candle and it strengthens the crystal. And these are the ones that are good for Jinxes, curses, even protection. Black tourmaline, pyrite, tiger's eye, black obsidian, and quartz, just regular quartz crystal. So have at least some of those around there. It doesn't have to be this big of chunks, but you know, I wanted you to be able to see them better. The herbs that are good that you can make a bath out of. Now, first, we got a pre-mixed tea. So there are pre-mixed Jinx remover teas out there that you can use. That's getting it out of the inside. You could also make some with angelica root, a little bit of rosemary, vervain, and hyssop. Now, you can make a bath. You could make a tea out of those. Hyssop is real good for a spiritual bath. You know, to get just everything cleansed off of you, get it off and out and feel refreshed. Now, some of the sages that are good besides the white sage, if you have a specific point you feel like you're being jinxed for, we've got the sage that's a reversible sage helping you in the money line, and also the one helping you for love. So either or on your reversing, if that's where you feel like that everything has ended up at, you know, that somebody's cursed that. Now, like I said, don't accept it in anymore. Be stronger. You are stronger than them. However your mind works, don't be jinxing yourself. Don't let it happen, because law of attraction, you've brought it in, and let it stay in and let that seed grow. No more. You're better than that, and we know that you're going to get through it. And thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching my channel, Spiritual Journey with Donna. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something, gotten something from it. And make sure that you like, subscribe, and that way it keeps us knowing that we're doing something right for you. Thanks so much.